What is up, everybody out there on YouTube? This is MGR95 US, but I'm actually going to give out my full name, which is Michael Rohr. You're probably going to get confused with the last name. I don't care. It's just this is going to actually be an interesting video because this is actually going to be an urgent message to go to Florida Governor Ron DeSantis, Republican Governor of Florida. I am calling on you right here, right now, to suspend rent and evictions from happening here in the state of Florida. You want to know why? There's a ton of people in the state of Florida, including myself, who are at risk of being evicted. And I just recently got this place because of my tax refund. Unfortunately, some urgent spending had to happen to be able to keep my place clean and to be able to take care of my kids. I may be on food stamps right now, but even that still helps, but in reality, I don't know how anybody can pay rent at this point because there's a lot of places that are closing down. It was already a pain in the butt for me to be able to get a job because of the whole coronavirus issue going on. But literally, I'm a single father of three kids. Three kids. As for why I became a single father, I'm not even going to get into that. But this is just a very important message going to the Florida governor to suspend rent and evictions from happening. And I want to also call on him as well to suspend mortgage payments to all homeowners here in the state of Florida. Again, because of this pandemic that's happening right here, right now in the U.S., because there's so many people out of work right now. Restaurants, fast food joints, bars are closing. A lot of places are closing. The only reason I actually got a job is because grocery stores were desperately hiring, and they were actually trying to hire those who were affected by the short of hours or the restaurant closings and everything in the state of Florida. But I managed to get this job. Special thanks to a certain someone. I'm not even going to mention his name because I don't have his approval on here. But it's just, there's people out there that just can't pay for rent at the moment. They can't pay for their mortgages or anything. There's already some utility companies that are actually suspending disconnections due to non-payment, which I'm actually got a miracle that actually happened. But at the same time, like I said, there's people who can't even make money right now. Heck, side jobs aren't even cutting it either because there's not a whole lot of side jobs going on, especially now that there's a stay-at-home order already placed. There's not even going to be a whole lot of side jobs to go for at this point. Because it's only going to, like everybody says, it's only meant for, essentials only. Obviously, I still got to go to work. People still got to get food. They got to get gas. Obviously, custody agreement orders are still in force and everything. But, I just don't get how you wait this long to place a stay-at-home order, but not actually take into consideration of suspending rent and mortgage payments and suspending evictions from happening in the state of Florida. I get it, most courts are already closed, but like I said, things could still happen. And I hope there's actually people who will follow me on this. There's actually a bunch of petitions calling on you, Ron DeSantis, Republican Governor of Florida, to suspend rent, evictions, mortgage payments. I mean, sure, Donald Trump has already, and actually not just him, but, the Secretary of Treasury, I can't remember the dude's name, is already issuing, stimulus checks with help with the IRS to be able to help pay for our bills. But like I said, we need to be able to keep a roof over our heads. We got kids to feed. We got to be able to keep up with everything else, keeping our houses clean, making sure our kids are clean, making sure ourselves are fed, making sure our kids are fed too. I meant to say that in the beginning, but already it is what it is now. But it's just something that people can't deal with right now. And I just hope to God that there's people that will actually follow me on this. And I hope to God that action will happen to suspend rent and mortgage payments. You, Ron DeSantis, Governor of Florida, or should I say Republican governor of Florida, you have to be the one to call that action to happen, to suspend all of that. There's already, like I said, there's already utility companies and some companies that are already suspending disconnections due to non-payment. And like I said, that was pretty much a miracle at this point. So I just hope that you will take this into consideration and hoping that you will find it in your heart to make this happen so that nobody will end up on the streets. I don't want to see anybody in the streets. You want to know why? Because I've been on that road myself with 2 kids at the time. I was homeless before with 2 kids. Excuse me. And I don't want that happening again, especially now that I'm a single father. I have limited help, and I know there's a bunch of single parents out there with limited help that won't be able to make it at this point. So let's just hope that we can, that you, Governor of Florida, Ron DeSantis, I feel like I'm not getting your name correct, but I'm hoping I get it correct. But just suspend rent, evictions, and mortgage payments from happening, not just for myself, but for everybody else here in the state of Florida, especially for low-income families and individuals, veterans, and those who are currently homeless right now. They need help too. They need to be able to get off the street so they don't get hit with the virus. I myself already at risk of getting the virus because I work at a grocery store. And God knows if one day someone comes in with the virus and then it just spreads throughout the whole store. Even if they do a good job at sanitizing the place, I'm choking on myself a little bit. There's people out there who may not know who has the virus and could potentially spread to everybody around. So please, let's make this message get viral so that way we can all be at peace and hope for the best to ride out the coronavirus. And hopefully we can all just get along, help each other, and just hopefully we can ride this out until hoping they find a cure one day. So let's make this video go viral, people. We need to pass this message on to Ron DeSantis, Republican Governor of Florida. And this is going to conclude the video. So hopefully we'll get word from him pretty soon. And hopefully we'll get more word about what's going to be happening during these next couple of months or so. See you then.